Nothing worse than coming to the realization that your parents were right. Can't stop thinking about Rona. My folks always said she'd come to no good in the big city. And there she is, a stooge for some spice smugglers.
I think you got through to her. She won't be there forever.
I wish I believed that. It's not like I didn't see it coming. Dr. Hope. I just didn't want to think that was really who Rona had fallen in with. That's what I get for trying to see the best in folks.
If there's any good in this galaxy, you'll be the one to find it.
I don't plan to stop giving anyone the benefit of the doubt. If I trust the wrong guy, maybe I get hurt. But if I'm too scared to help someone who really needs it, who knows how many people will suffer?
Have to give credit where it's due, Captain. You've done an amazing job delivering this cargo. I always knew you would.
I can do lots of amazing things for you, if you'll let me.
You're also not easily discouraged. No one has ever come as close to finding Nocdrane's riches as we are now. How will you spend all that reward when you finally get it?
What will you do with your share?
Ask me again when I have it. Your last job is taking the men and the carbonite to these coordinates. It's a restricted area. Only us and the buyer will be there. That's right. I'll help you negotiate this deal personally, but don't worry. I'm sure you'll do most of the talking.
We're finally teaming up, huh? Interesting.
The terms of the deal are very specific. If I'm not there, you don't get paid. I'll run ahead and make sure everything's in place. Meet me there with our friend in the carbonite. Use this access card to enter the restricted area. I'll see you at the delivery point. This is a big moment, Captain. Bigger than you probably realized. I've waited 10 years for it. This is a big moment, Captain. Bigger than you probably realized. I've waited 10 years for it.
What is this place?
A private medical facility. So private, it's only ever served one patient. Dr. Taylor, let's introduce the captain to the man in carbonite. Begin the procedure.
Estavo mindig uge. Oze gisazos homaleban. Zogalaktot teni azert hoje.
How long has it been?
10 years. I'm sorry it took so long, but I finally have everything you told me to find.
Come closer, Risha. Let me see you.
I'm different now.
Not that little girl constantly underfoot. Now you are my heir, my legacy.
Captain, meet my father, Nocdrane. I believe I've mentioned him once or twice.
I never believed you were really dead, Nock.
And my daughter wasn't doing her job properly.
Sorry I wasn't completely honest, Captain. I promised Father when he entered Dr. Chayla's hibernation treatment I'd never tell anyone the truth.
You're a good liar, I'll give you that.
Trust is a vice for the weak. I learned that the hard way. 10 years ago, one of my lieutenants deliberately infected me with a disease. It's deadly, incurable, and eating me alive.
What happened to your henchman?
Dead, of course. I killed all my men. Just to be sure I avenged myself on every traitor. I've done everything to stop this disease, but it's never been enough. Soon, the illness will consume my vital organs.
Rumor is Jedi can heal anything.
The Jedi proved uncooperative. I killed 3 trying to learn their secrets. But that is not our present concern.
I lied about my father, Captain, but not his lost fortune. That's real. And thanks to all those starship upgrades, it's yours. You have the only starship in the galaxy equipped to travel where the fortune was lost. No one else can reach it.
There is a region of space beyond the Outer Rim, called the Long Shadow. There are no stars, no light, no life. Just a derelict starship drifting into a massive black hole. My fortune waits for you there.
You're completely sure now?
The starship in question has belonged to my family for a very long time. I will give you the coordinates to the derelict vessel. You'll fly into the Long Shadow and board it. Retrieve the vessel's reliquary and bring it here. Risha will take a single item. The rest is yours.
Tell me about this single item Risha gets.
A simple piece of ornamentation. It has no value to you. My daughter will stay here. I have things to tell her, and my time grows short.
Be careful out there. I've gotten used to seeing you.
I'll always come back for you, Risha.
The derelict vessel is at these coordinates. Go now.
Fera demais, então galera, saudações a vocês, usuários da força, vocês que são fãs de Star Wars. Mais uma vez, novamente, o tio Bruninho na área. E dessa vez eu acho que a gente termina, hein? A gente termina. Vamos terminar o capítulo 1. Vamos terminar aqui a nossa saga com a Risha. Depois vamos fazer as paradas que temos que fazer. Vamos viajar para Long Shadow e recuperar o tesouro de Noctrain. Vocês viram que cabuloso isso aí, cara? Noctrain é o pai da Risha. A Risha então é uma princesa. Quem diria que essa mulher é uma princesa? Porque ela é muito linda. Fizeram ver ela. Não tem como negar. Bom, estamos no nível 44. E cara, vamos lá, vamos atrás, galera. Eu tenho que falar muito baixo dessa vez porque estamos na madrugada do dia 22 para o dia 23 de novembro de 2021. É a data que eu estou gravando esse vídeo. Provavelmente vamos terminar a nossa saga do Smuggler aqui. Bora lá! Vamos encontrar esse tesouro do Noctrain. E que fortuna tem para nós construirmos o nosso império da riqueza, alegria e felicidade.
Hull integrity failing. This vessel is entering the Singularity's event horizon.
Let's find our treasure and get out of here.
Vessel disintegration imminent. All crew advised to abandon ship. Hull integrity failing. This vessel is entering the Singularity's event horizon. Vessel disintegration imminent. All crew advised to abandon ship. Vessel disintegration imminent. All crew advised to abandon ship.
Biological entities identified. Beginning mandatory royal edict playback.
I, King Eric Drayan III, find my throne under attack. Traitors aim to take what rightfully belongs to me. The wealth of Dubrillion will not fall into the hands of my enemies. Instead, I will remove it from their reach. My royal executioner droid will sabotage this vessel's hyperdrive and exterminate you, the crew, to ensure there is no rescue. You served me well in life. In death, you will serve me better. Goodbye, my subjects.
Royal edict playback complete. Initiating execution protocols.
Stand down, droid. Your ruler sent me here.
Internal chrono estimates King Eric Drayan III has been deceased 106 years. Your statement is unlikely. Executing now.
All crew advised to abandon ship.
Hey, Captain. Bet you're surprised to see me.
How the blazes did you get here?
I hitched a ride on the only ship that could make this trip. Yours. See, I've always believed if you can't beat them, join them. And then beat them. So, I stowed away back on Nar Shaddaa. All I had to do was wait for you to leave and then give that idiot Corso another smack in the back of the head.
Note to self. Invest in some better locks.
Oh, you won't be needing those anymore. I want to be civil about this. Sure, you've made my life miserable, but I don't hold a grudge. Really.
I've been wanting to kill you since Ord Mantell.
Of dusting your quarters, Master. Your respiratory health is one of my top priorities.
Captain, I've been meaning to ask. Did you happen to... when you fought Skavic, was Torchy there?
She's all yours, Corso. Use her in good health.
Oh, Torchy! It's good to have you back, girl. I'm not letting another man touch you ever again. Thank you, Captain.
Muito bem, cabuloso isso aí. Chegamos aqui ao final do capítulo. Vamos ver o que vai rolar com a Risha lá, mas matamos Skavic. Problema Skavic resolvido. Agora temos que arranjar outros problemas para resolver. Mas Skavic não pertence mais a este mundo. Skavic não está mais entre nós. Vamos ver. Que máscara bizarra que apareceu agora ali com o Corso. Eu pensei que ia mostrar a cara de felicidade dele de ter pego a arma dele de volta. Mas, pô, o jogo vacilou com a gente, hein?
Zero esu karzo. Ani abilok tak a fas emelkendik.
I wasn't using it anyway. Besides, our captain has returned.
You made it.
Open this thing before it's too late.
Give me the reliquary. I want to see these treasures before I die.
I buried Skavic in that black hole, by the way. Long story.
Who is this Skavak?
He's nobody.
I'll enter the code my father taught me. And there. Such a simple act to fulfill a lifetime of effort.
Congratulations, Captain. Nock Draen's lost fortune is yours.
With one exception. Take the crown, Risha. Claim your birthright. Restore the Draen dynasty as rulers of Dubrillion. Wear the crown and rule that world.
Hand over the box and give me what's mine.
If you're going to rule a world, Risha, you'll have to do questionable things. This is my final lesson to you. In the grand scheme of things, one spacer is meaningless. Keep the reliquary and its wealth. Kill him.
Your daughter likes me too much to kill me.
Emotions are a distraction, Risha.
Father, no. The Captain is a good man. I care about him.
You, useless child, spent too many years without my guidance. You're weak, powerless. Everything I've done, the blood I've spilled, for nothing. This is not how it's supposed to end.
Dispose of my father's body as he instructed, Dr. Chela. You are released from my family service. I'm sorry you had to see that, Captain. My father was sick.
Cara, que uma coisa maluca, bicho. O cara falou pra Risha me matar, véi. Como assim? Mas foi bom, foi bom. Foi a primeira vez que ela deu um sinal verde aí pra nossa relação. Gostei, gostei. E agora, realmente, as escolhas aqui que são difíceis de diálogo, hein? Estou feliz por ainda sermos amigos. Não se preocupe com isso. Estou feliz porque ele tá morto. Claro que eu não vou falar isso pra Risha, né, cara? É o pai dela, né, bicho? Mas que o cara foi safado comigo foi, cara, pô.
I appreciate you not trying to kill me.
After all you've done, that would have been highly ungrateful. You're a wealthy man, Captain. That reliquary holds more than just family heirlooms. Merchants will be killing each other to buy what you're selling. Not sure what I'm supposed to do now. Everyone I've met from Dubrillion has tried to kill me. I don't have an army or a star fleet. I'm supposed to take over a whole planet with just a crown.
Muito bom, agora ela tá perdida, não sabe por onde começar, porque ela tem um reino para poder erguer. Só que ela não tem frota estelar, não tem exército, não tem nada. Só tem a coroa. Fala pra você, tem a minha.
I'm sure we'll come up with a brilliant plan, Your Highness.
I have a feeling you're just in it for the money, but I can live with that. I'll make sure all the right people hear what you did today, Captain. It's the least I can do. Besides, famous starship captains attract profitable opportunities, and queens in training can never have too many credits. Let's hit the hyperlanes.
Vamos ver então, agora você é a rainha do seu nave. Show demais. Vamos voltar para a nave. Kick to Enterprise. Ativar o raio. Bom, teoricamente é aqui que a gente ganha a nossa fortuna. Matei Skavic, tô rico, teoricamente, porque eu peguei a fortuna do Nock Draen. Vulgo sogrão, se a Risha ainda me quiser. Espero que ela ainda esteja na minha nave. Mas vamos lá. Eu não gostei daquela máscara não, cara. A máscara do Sith. Eu tô jogando no Sith e ele usou uma máscara bem parecida com aquela. O que o Corso tem a ver com o Sith? Nada.
Looks like we've got a call coming in, Captain. Let me put it through.
Captain, I heard about your fantastic success with Noctran. I always thought his fortune was a myth.
Darmus Pollerin, right? From Coruscant. What's this about?
I'm touched to remember. You've come so far since then, with very little to work with. I have a business proposition for you, but I'd rather discuss it face to face. Come to Port Nowhere, Captain. Floating cantina not far from you. I'll send the specs.
Seems like a safe location, Captain. But we need to be careful. The Imperials are getting more gutsy. There's nowhere in Republic space that's safe anymore.
If you wanted safe, you picked the wrong man, sweetheart.
If I wanted safe, nice, presentable at social functions, not held in smoke-filled cantinas.
Hey, I like smoke-filled cantinas.
I'm serious. I caught a signature when we were on Nar Shaddaa that looked like the Void Wolf.
Someone I should know about?
The man's a monster. Grand Admiral Haradax Kirill, former slaver, scourge of the Outer Rim and all-round charmer. My father always kept a close eye on him. The Void Wolf's got delusions of taking over the underworld, handing it to the Empire wrapped in riband.
Then let's hit Port Nowhere fast and see if we can get out of his way.
Ah, agora a Risha tá na parte dos motores, cara. Que interessante. Vamos flertar com ela, vamos ver.
Thanks for letting me stay on with your crew, Captain. I plan to be a very generous queen to all my friends.
You could be generous right now. Move into my quarters. They're cozy.
A man who describes his quarters as cozy really means he leaves dirty clothes on the floor. Every captain needs a good first mate. Corso doesn't know what it takes to run a starship. But I do. Considering the light years you've been racking up, I suggest a hyperdrive overhaul and a sublight engine tune-up. Which do you want first?
We're always in a hurry. See if you can squeeze some extra thrust from the engines.
Consider it done. I'll be indispensable before you know it. Bet you were surprised to see I can hold my own in a fight. I'm pretty good with a blaster. My father taught me to shoot when I was 4 years old.
You robbed me of my big chance. Teaching a girl to shoot can be romantic, if you do it right.
And very messy if you don't. Maybe he spared you a visit to the med center. Father wanted me self-sufficient as early as possible. Said I'd need it to survive. He was right. I still remember the day he told me he was going to sleep for a while. Said I was on my own.
Nock was in that carbonite for a decade. Weren't you still counting birthdays on one hand?
I was 11. Made my first solo hyperspace jump and flew to Dantooine. Father had a hideout there. Talk about your one bantha planets. For a few years, Dantooine's population was doubled thanks to me and Father frozen in carbonite.
You had one messed up childhood, Risha. It's a wonder you didn't come out crazy.
Looking back, I should have been miserable. But it was just a big adventure. Speaking of which, we're overdue for some more excitement. What do you say we get back to our latest caper?
Bom, cara, ela tá resistente, né? Eu também tô flertando, acho que da maneira errada, mas foi muito legal. Acho que terminamos aqui esse arco de eventos. Estou rico com o tesouro do pai da Risha. Risha tá na minha tripulação e ela sabe instalar as coisas da minha nave. Sei lá onde é que ela aprendeu isso. Tivemos uma conversa muito legal sobre o pai dela ensinando ela a atirar quando ela tinha 11 anos de idade. E foi um aprofundamento, né, da nossa relação, da nossa comunicação e tal. Legal. Corso continua Corso. Boulder também está crescendo na fidelidade. E agora a gente tem que viajar para esse Port Nowhere, que eu não sei onde é que é. Mas eu vou deixar isso para o próximo capítulo. Espero que vocês tenham curtido. Vamos continuar com o Smuggler. Vamos ver até onde vai a história dele. Beleza? Um abraço, que a força esteja com vocês.